Today, we are going way beyond just simple automation. We're actually going to build a personal AI assistant, one that can really manage your digital life. And we're going to do it step by step, starting right now. But, let's start with a bigger idea. Forget just automating one little task here and there. What if you could build your very own personal AI assistant? And I don't mean as some kind of crazy complex coding project, but as a genuine superpower you can actually unlock for yourself. That's what we're going to do today. So the first step is just understanding what workflow automation even is. It's actually a pretty simple concept. You use rules to run a sequence of tasks automatically. This is perfect for all those repetitive, predictable jobs, like sending a welcome email the second a new customer signs up. Instead of you having to do it every single time, we just build a rule and the machine handles it flawlessly. Now, to do all this cool stuff, we need a tool. And our tool for this journey is n8n. Think of it like a set of digital Legos. It's this really powerful, super flexible, no-code platform that lets us connect all our different apps and services together to create these incredible automated workflows. And when I say connect, I seriously mean it. n8n has a massive library of over 500 integrations. We're talking about all the tools you probably use every single day. Gmail, Google Sheets, Telegram, Notion, and just so many more. This versatility is what makes it so unbelievably powerful. Okay, so theory is great, but let's get our hands dirty and actually build something. Right now, we're going to put together our very first simple automated workflow just so you can see and feel how this all comes together. The logic here is incredibly simple, and you can see it just flows visually from left to right. We start with a trigger, in this case, just clicking a button. That one action kicks off the next step, connecting to Gmail and sending a pre-written email. And boom! Just like that, the email is sent automatically. And that's it. In just a few clicks, you've built your first automation. It really is that straightforward. This is the foundation, sure, but what it really is the key to unlocking something so much bigger. All right, so to build more powerful automations, we need to understand a really fundamental concept. How do different applications talk to each other? They don't just magically connect. They use a specific language and kind of like a messenger system to communicate. Let's start with that messenger, the API. Honestly, the best way to think about an API is to imagine a waiter in a restaurant. You are the customer or the client. The kitchen, which has all the food and does all the work, is the server. Now, you can't just walk into the kitchen yourself, right? Instead, you give your order to the waiter, the API, who communicates it to the kitchen and brings back exactly what you asked for. APIs are basically the waiters of the internet. And what language does that waiter use? Well, they use JSON. It's the universal format for exchanging data. Think of it like a perfectly organized menu. Every single item has a name, that's a key, and a description, that's a value. This structure means there's absolutely no confusion, and our automation workflow can understand the request perfectly every single time. This shows you perfectly why that structure is so critical. On the left, you've got unstructured data. A human can look at Mayank, age 30, and figure it out, but a computer, it would really struggle. Now look at the right, we have JSON. The data is so neatly organized with keys, name, and age, and their values. This clarity is what allows our automations to work so reliably. Okay, we get the rules, we get how apps talk to each other. Now for the really exciting part. We're going to graduate from simple automation to building a genuine AI agent. This is where everything changes. So what's the difference between a simple workflow and a real AI agent? Just two crucial things. First, a brain, which is the AI model like GPT that does the actual thinking. And second, memory, the ability to remember the context of a conversation. Without memory, an AI is just a powerful calculator with amnesia. Let's see what that actually looks like. Imagine you ask an AI, "Can you tell me how cricket is played?" And it gives you a great answer. Then you ask a follow-up, "How many teams are there?" Well, an agent without memory is totally lost. It has already forgotten that you were talking about cricket and asked for clarification. The context is just gone. But an agent with memory? Now it remembers the previous question. When you ask, "How many teams are there?" it knows you're still talking about cricket and it gives you the right, context-aware answer. That is the power of memory. It's what makes a conversation feel intelligent and, actually useful. So let's put it all together. We're going to combine a trigger, the language of apps, and an AI brain with memory to create the ultimate tool, a personal AI assistant that we can control from anywhere. So here's the blueprint for our assistant. It all starts with you sending a simple message on an app you already use, like Telegram. That message triggers our n8n workflow, which then sends your request to the AI agent. The agent processes it, remembering your entire conversation history, and sends a reply right back to you on Telegram. It's a complete, seamless loop. And what can this assistant do? Well, pretty much anything you give it a tool for. It can become your personal email screener, your automatic meeting scheduler, your on-demand data analyst. By connecting it to the apps you already use, you're basically building a personal toolkit that's only limited by your imagination. By now, I really hope you're excited to try this for yourself. So, in this last section, let's quickly cover the practical steps you can take to get started on your own automation journey. The easiest way to think about running n8n is to compare it to something like Microsoft Excel. You can use Excel online through a web browser, that's the cloud version, or you can install the whole program directly onto your computer for offline use. Well, n8n offers that same exact flexibility. And this table breaks it down nicely. For beginners, the n8n Cloud is absolutely the best way to go. There's zero setup, and you can start with a free trial. Now, if you're a developer or you just want to mess around with things on your own machine, you can run it locally for free with a tool called Docker. And for businesses that need total control, you can self-host it on your own server. So, we've journeyed from a simple little rule all the way to a fully fledged conversational AI assistant. You now have the concepts and the tools to build your very own. The only real question left is, what repetitive, time-consuming task are you going to teach your new assistant to do for you first?